Hello everyone, how's everybody doing? Welcome back to the channel. This is the final episode of bikepacking trip to Kashmir to do snowboarding in India. I have started this journey 5 days ago from Gurgaon. Gurgaon, it is a city which is close to the capital of India, New Delhi. After a good night's sleep, I woke up in the excitement of reaching Gulmarg, where I have done my hotel bookings already. It was 5 memorable days of my life which I am grateful for. The time is 7 am and I packed my whole stuff and need to step downstairs to load my bag on my cycle. The moment I was ready with all my stuff, I saw the cycle chain was not fit properly and I could hardly pedal. So I fixed this real quick and it started raining. This road is very unpredictable and when the weather is odd, it is a bit of a worry. I can say that because last year I trekked the same path with fellow sufferers. But this time I was very confident that I will touch Srinagar by the end of the day.
Day 6 of cycling from Gurgaon to Gulmarg to do snowboarding in Kashmir. There's a situation guys, chain derailleur जो है वो टेढ़ा हो गया. So I'm trying to fix it. Learning from YouTube. Let's see.
I fixed the cycle by myself and started over. I was excited to cover this patch every year in different style. Last year I trekked this very area to reach Banihal and now I am cycling this route. I started in a good pace and I was also aware of the climb, so I was not rushing. It started drizzling and initially I was liking the climb. My lungs were working and my body was recovered from fast which I kept yesterday. How silly I was. Please don't guys, never keep Ramadan while you are on a bikepacking trip. Your body salts level are really gonna make you weak. Anyways, while climbing I saw the beautiful landscape of Kashmir. Although the real beauty was waiting for me on the other side of this climb, at the slopes of Gulmarg. I was solo. There were no cyclists on the way and the army officials were screaming at me because they don't think it's a good idea to cycle in this weather.
Guys, this is the most dangerous area and I have covered. I hope you can see the landscape is quite hazy. It's full of fog. I'm climbing. It's my cycle. And that's me. Let's do this.
But fighting all odds, I continue my climb. I reached few places which were very risky and not safe to cycle under this rainy day. But I also knew one day delay will cost me a day less in Gulmarg. So I continued to keep moving forward.
Hello, here.
Distance from Ramban to Banihal is almost 43 kilometers uphill. So I planned I had to be there by late afternoon anyhow.
You need to clear this area quickly. You're not supposed to wait here. Shut up! You're not supposed to wait here, guys. The boulder comes right from there. Pretty steep. Pretty steep. Oh my god, my god. ridiculously struggling to get the hike done.
There were even landslide patches on the way, which even stopped me for a while and think again. But as I said, I couldn't afford a day waiting for the unpredictable Kashmir winter weather. So it became more like a short window for me to reach Banihal. Few minutes halt or a delay on the way will make me a day behind. And I was drenched in the rain and was pedaling. So I was covered in sweat and was continuing to move ahead. At times, I was really nervous as the weather changed to even worse. The fog completely took the visibility, and I was doubting whether it is a good decision to cycle this area under these circumstances. But I continued paddling and hoped for the best and reached safely.
Life update, guys. So I'm just climbing this mountain. This road which leads to Banihal, but Banihal is like 34 kilometers from here, and I found the football. So it's always my love for football, and you can see that it's a water tank, football. I've parked my cycle over here, and this climb is amazing, simply amazing. I was walking last year. Mommy, the same JCB. Woo.
I crossed few tunnels on the way, for which I was very cautious. I also stepped aside and cycled on the footpath dedicated for the pedestrians, and even turned on my reflectors. I was really scared. As I was riding in a complete rain, my whole body was wet. The rain cover I was wearing could not hold rainwater over few millimeters. After continuing riding for a good 3 hours, I reached a place called Ramsu.
सलमान भाई आपका नाम है?
हाँ?
सलमान नाम है आपका?
नहीं लड़के का नाम है
तौलिया है तौलिया?
तौलिया
हाँ दे दो।
ये साथ है।
शुक्रिया बहुत बहुत।
उस कांगड़ी में आग है, पकड़ो।
अंडा भी है उबला हुआ,
मगर ठंडे होंगे।
कोई दिक्कत नहीं है। आप भी आ गए वीडियो में,
हैं?
वीडियो में आ गए आप, सलाम कर दो।
अस्सलाम वालेकुम।
Guys.
Here I had a tea and a cake.
Clementine cake. Clementine cake.
And I
found
named this
Clementine
cake a famous clementine cake from the movie The Secret Life of Walter Mitty. This is one of my favorite movie to watch and a push to start doing what you love and not just daydream about it. People are really friendly in the mountains. They gave me a warm welcome every time I passed by the locals and they treated me so well. After a short half an hour break, I continued my climb. I still need to cover 16 kilometers to reach Banihal. Soon the climb turned into flat and I can see the snow-capped mountains at my side. That was the amazing feeling which I can't describe in words. I was happy and at the same time I was paddling even harder to reach in the daylight. It was my dream to cycle in high altitude and very close to snow. And finally, I am in the middle of this dream.
I've reached Banihal railway station and you can see the snow. Ooh.
Soon I stopped and Indian Army officers on a truck gave me a salute. That really made my day.
I did it, man. I reached the snowy mountains. Oh my god, this feeling is amazing. I'm drenched in rain, man. Oh, भाई मैं पूरा भीग चुका हूँ और my fingers are numb. You can see that. मेरे हाथ लाल हो गए पूरे. After fighting all the odds, after listening to people that don't go, what's wrong, why are you going in rain? रास्ते में सब यही बोल रहे थे मुझे. I made it to the tunnel, final tunnel, and then I entered the Kashmir Valley.
I crossed the toll, which was a sign that soon I'm gonna reach the Jawahar Tunnel. I was mesmerized by the beauty of bikepacking and the place I got myself into. Soon there was snow all around. I was riding in tarmac all this while and now the snow is beneath my tires. It felt like an achievement. The feeling was as if I have accomplished something. Can't thank enough to everybody on the way to make me reach here safely. Now I also knew that I cannot cycle this huge tunnel on cycle.
नैनीताल नैनीताल
कहाँ पड़ता है?
उत्तराखंड
अच्छा, उत्तराखंड से हो आप?
जी.
So I dried my clothes in one of the cabins of the engineers who work at the tunnel.
जाना जरूरी है. कपड़े ड्राई कर रहे हैं हम लोग. आप
And waited for the transport to make me cross the tunnel and drop me at the Kashmir Valley.
क्या बताऊँ. बाय बाय। आप नंबर ले लो ना मेरा, कभी नैनीताल आ गए आप मेरे को करना कॉल। डबल
99.
After 1 hour or so, I finally boarded the surveillance vehicle and put my cycle.
आ गया।
नाम क्या लिखना है इसमें?
सनद।
पकड़ना पड़ेगा।
लेकिन ये मैं यहाँ पे नहीं बैठ सकता, गिरूंगा तो नहीं? हाँ यहाँ तो गिर जाऊंगा मैं।
एक कम करो,
इसको खोल भी नहीं सकते।
यहाँ इसको कम करेंगे, इसको जो सामान है ना।
हाँ जो अब मैं करता हूँ इसमें।
एक मिनट अब साइड में।
हाँ बस पंचर भी हो गई शायद, ये पंचर हो गई, पंचर।
एक कम करेंगे,
बस अब मैं यहाँ बैठ जाऊँगा ना।
नहीं मत बैठो यहाँ।
क्यों? अब मैं यहाँ से बैठ जाऊँगा, ये सही हो जाएगा बस।
वहाँ पर
अरे ये गिरती है, मैं इसको पकड़ लूँगा और मैं ऐसे आ गया बस।
I board this vehicle, I feel like protecting my cycle from unnecessary fall and fear of breaking gears or a cassette. Being very careful, I make a goodbye to the kind workers and entered the tunnel. The tunnel was too noisy, and it is right that they don't allow cyclists inside. It's risky too. After 10-15 minutes, we entered the valley. Cold breeze and picturesque view. All pain and struggle and everything was worth the experience, and I was numb and speechless. It was my dream and I was living it. The people are really wonderful who made this happen and was unknowingly there to make this journey come true. I soon get off the vehicle and they guided me to continue the journey.
मैं रहता नैनीताल। जी
बड़ी प्यारी जगह है
जी, बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया।
भाई।
तो आप हमेशा आना है ऐसे।
ट्राई करो, लेकिन अब बर्फ पड़ी हुई है थोड़ा हिसाब से, ठीक है ना। अभी जाके कहीं सेफ साइड देख के स्टे करो।
ओके।
But there was something more to experience. It was a flat. Yes, my tire got punctured while adjusting the cycle on the trunk of the vehicle. Stay tuned for the next update